Welcome back, Guardians. My name is Samlab, and today I'm asking the question, where is Lubrae? In order to understand where the planet has gone, it is important to first ask the question, what is Lubrae? Lubrae is a planet that was once home to the alien civilization known as the Lubraean. Rhulks, disciple of the Witness, was the last surviving native of this world. Lubrae had two suns, a sapphiric sun which provided light, and an umbral sun which left the face of the planet below in darkness. It is unclear based on Rhulks' transcribed memories whether these were a naturally occurring binary star pair or something more exotic. The wilderness of Lubrae was filled with mobile carnivorous flora, resulting in most wildlife having adapted to camouflage themselves in order to survive and hunt. One animal native to Lubrae was the yacht, a small furred creature. Lubrae's civilization was concentrated in a single city, surrounded by a vast artificial chasm called the Abyss. A narrow bridge spanned the Abyss to connect the city with the outside world. Lubrae was once blessed by the Traveller at an unknown time. After the departure of the Traveller, the Lubraean government known as the Regime rose to power and militarized their city before engaging in a campaign of extermination against the Wanderers, nomads who rejected the city's ways and Traveller's blessings. Interesting, right? So Lubrae had two suns. In modern days, NASA would refer to this as a circumbinary planet, which is a planet that orbits two stars instead of one. But that being the case, wouldn't it require a catastrophic extinction level event in order for an entire city to vanish, or worse, the entire race to expire? And what would be considered even more interesting is the planet was once home to the Traveller, which means the Lubraean people had the power of the light. To make sense of this, I would like to share an audio lore log from the voice of Disciple Raid titled The Upended. So it says,
The Upended, a title suitable for that which turns worlds upside down. I was still uninitiated. I would stand guard at my post. I would look to the sky and see the two suns of my Lubrae. One eternally shaded in dark. The other is always a brilliant blue. I had seen the folly of our kind, a fear of something we believe bigger than us, and a reliance on that which kept us, that blue sun that we harnessed our power from. A simple reversal of that power cracked the blue in half, shut it off, and Lubrae died. I did not know it at the time, but it was necessary. And now that Savathun has trapped me within these walls, it will be necessary again, my witness. Whether I survive Savathun's betrayal or not, the Upended will ensure we salvage our perfect goal. The final abyss awaits us all. Conqueror, many called me again and again, and I heard this word loved my direction, not with admiration, but with malice. Not a conqueror, I would respond with glee. What then, they would ask. I do not tell them, my witness. as you have so graciously taught me, I showed them just as I did in the unknown, wholly dead. No, those starving worm gods, I'll not forget the stench of their rotting flesh, or the way they cowered as I drew near. But they soon learned I was not to be feared in the end. I left them only a promise of sustenance, and in return, they became chattel for our great purpose, absolute finality. And I walked away, with their fountainhead in tow. I could hear them whisper with respect, "Subjugator." It was your infinite wisdom, my witness, that led me into the planet's greatest sea, and face to face with that which was believed to be unbeatable. You instilled in me a true understanding of wanton domination, not for pleasure, but as a means to achieve our absolute finality. When I reached the creature known to some as the Leviathan, then it laid its thoughts bare. "Turn from the deep, fearmonger," it relayed. "I know what you seek. Press on, and you will drown in it." I do not drown, I spoke with a defiant tongue. In a mere infinitesimal measure of time, I held a rib of this beast in one hand and pushed aside its maimed vessel with the other. I rise. When I stood on the precipice, watching the only world I knew collapse under its own weight, I was prepared for the splendor of the abyssal eternity. But you brought me forth, my witness, freed me from the world that had imprisoned me, made me see the ultimate truth, one I could never see alone. That one that on my planet Lubrae, who I was, where I was, and what I believed mattered, all amounted to absolute insignificance. I keep this mural not as some worthless sentimental reminder of what I lost, but of the opposite, of what I gained: power, the truth of the inconsequence of most, control over the universal strings of fate. For all this, I am eternally grateful, my witness. Puppets, all of them, every last krill, every last hive. I once believed in higher calling, as they do. You know that. You rescued me from that. Eternal appreciation doesn't even scratch the surface of what I owe you for the gifts you gave me. I know you hoped the krill would see it too. We tried. We really did. But we had to let them struggle, all because of a belief that purpose had finally found them, given them strength to conquer an oppressive homeworld. How else were they to grow? Their loss, however, is for them to grieve, not us. We will continue forward. Greater purpose awaits, my witness.
Though it is a dull melody playing over the history of this somewhat golden age planet, it does follow a similar pattern to the Elixir's whirlwind, and also humanity's first collapse. Everywhere the light touches seems to undergo a test, as if the darkness sets out to deliberately stress test everything the light touches. Sound familiar? Maybe. Life can often feel that way, but the truth is, no matter how dark it gets, the true light, the light of hope, is always with us and never far away. For now, that's all I have for you. I hope you have enjoyed watching and listening to this video today. If you have, be sure to comment below, and also consider giving this video a like and subscribing and clicking the bell notification to find out when my next upload goes live. And if you would like to help the channel keep going, then also consider buying me a coffee, because every little helps. And remember that no matter what you're facing at this moment in time, you can do all things. Stay safe and Godspeed.